It's Coach Z here at 24/7 Hockey. In this video, we're gonna go through a 5-minute shooting workout. This is a great workout. You don't need any pucks, all right? All we're gonna do is use our weighted stick. So what are we doing here? We're training our shot technique. We're strengthening our shooting specific muscles. We're going through proper movement patterns and proper techniques. By doing this, you're gonna be building a harder shot, a quicker release, because we're adding some resistance to this, but we're not shooting any pucks. So you don't even have to have an area to do this. You can do this at home. You can do this in the garage. You can do this before practice or before games. This is a great way to warm up before a practice or before a game and actually feel like your shot is quicker, feel like your shot is more powerful, even with just 5 or 10 minutes before the practice or before the game. You can do this after practice or after games. The more you do this, the stronger your shot's gonna get, the quicker your release is gonna get, and if you do it the right way, you're even gonna build some accuracy too. So all we're gonna do is you're gonna go through 5 drills. You're gonna do each one for 30 seconds. So you're gonna do each drill for 30 seconds, and then you're gonna go through that 4 times. That's going to be, well, you can actually go through it twice for 5 minutes or 4 times for 10 minutes. The first one you're gonna do is very simple. It's just gonna be a stationary shot, working on that snapshot technique. So the hands out away from the body, and you're just releasing that puck hard and quick. Okay, so the top hand snapping back, the bottom hand is snapping through, and I wanna hear you make contact with that ground, right? Okay, so you're putting that downward pressure down. When you put that downward pressure, make sure that your stick blade is cupped, make sure that your hands are out so you're getting that leverage, and then snap through. Top hand back to the hip, bottom hand through. I want you to throw that bottom hand, fire that bottom hand at your target. So you should be fully extended with that bottom hand right here when you release that puck. So 30 seconds. Then 30 seconds off that inside leg. Again, working on that top hand, working on that weight over your stick. So 30 seconds. Now when you're doing this, visualize shooting at a target. Visualize beating the goalie every single shot. Don't just randomly go through the shooting motion. Focus on hitting a target. Focus like you're actually shooting on a net at one of the corners, beating that goalie, seeing that opening. Make this a powerful visualization exercise too. And so that way you're building that muscle memory to actually release that puck at the target and what that feels like. So 30 seconds going that way. Then we're gonna go 30 seconds shooting in stride. So taking a couple steps and then releasing. You can go 3 or 4 steps, all right, and then releasing. Again, I want you to focus like you have that puck on your stick, like you're shooting at a target each time, beating that goalie. Quick release. You can work on moving your head, looking off. So focus on implementing a game situation into that. So 30 seconds, moving your feet. Now we're working on that timing. We're working on getting those hands out away from our body. 30 seconds, slap shot. So here, we're not coming back too far, right at our hip, and then through. So we're coming, driving through with that top hand through, and then torque, pressure, top hand snaps back, bottom hand drives through. "30 seconds. Now the last 30 seconds, you can implement a position-specific move. So if you're a forward, maybe you want to implement a backhand, forehand release move. Or maybe you want to implement a toe pull move, working on that toe pull. Defenseman, maybe you want to work on a walk to the middle move. So catching the puck here and walking to the middle. Catching the puck, walking to the middle, all right? So it's up to you. Work on a position-specific move for that last 30 seconds. And then next time you go through, you can change it up. So for the final one, you can work on a different position-specific move. So if you go through that twice, that's 5 minutes. You go through it 4 times, that's 10 minutes. Guaranteed to notice an immediate difference in your shot power, shot accuracy, confidence with the puck on your stick, strengthening those shooting specific muscles, but only if you do it the right way. Only if you do it with high intensity. Only if you visualize hitting that target. Only if you put yourself in that game situation each time and act like you have that puck on your stick. So there's no excuse not to become a better shooter, because you don't need an area to shoot. All you need is 5x5 area, no pucks, no shooting pads, no targets, just an old crappy stick with a couple of pucks taped to the bottom. If you're a younger player or you're not very strong yet, okay, if you're under 14, I would recommend starting with just one puck taped to the bottom of the stick. Older players, you can do 2. If you're even more advanced, high level, stronger player, you can even go 3 to 4 taped on there. But I would definitely just start with 2 initially, because I don't want you to pull any muscles. When you're doing some of those drills with that weighted stick, you're gonna feel some tightness in your back if you're not warmed up properly, or the areas where you're a little bit tighter, okay? So make sure you warm up properly so you don't pull anything. So this is the 5-minute shooting workout. It can also be 10 minutes if you go through 4 times. That's gonna take your shot to the next level. Are you training for hockey the right way? Or are you making mistakes without even knowing it? Are the mistakes you're making in your training holding you back from reaching your hockey potential? That's exactly why I've put together our hockey training quiz, 247hockey.com/quiz. A lot of players are making mistakes with their hockey training, or they're not really sure what they should be focused on training, and that can be something that's holding you back. So this is gonna give you the exact outcome of what you should be focusing on the right way to improve your training to take your game to the next level. Off-ice training is what separates elite players from average players, but you have to do it the right way. You have to focus on the right things, spend your time and energy on training hard, but also training smart. So take our hockey training quiz. It's 247hockey.com/quiz. There'll be a link on this video. There'll be a link below this video. Click over there. It just takes a couple minutes to fill out. You're gonna figure out exactly how you should be training for hockey, how you should be training, okay? You're different than other players. You shouldn't be training the exact same way. You need to focus on your specific weakness areas, improving those, making them your strengths, the specific drills that you should be doing to do that. So it's 247hockey.com/quiz. Go over there, spend a couple minutes, figure out how to take your training to the next level and reach your hockey goals.